What's up, everyone? I'm Damon the Dialysis Dude, and welcome to my channel. I've been on dialysis for about 15 years. During that time, I've had a lot of ups and downs, and I've learned a lot of things. One thing that I've learned is that I can't just sleep it off. I have 3 goals for my channel. My first goal is to help motivate myself to go out and have better days, to monitor my health, and to remind myself that if I work hard for it, that I still can go out and have better days in between dialysis. I was saying that I do dialysis to live, and I don't live to do dialysis. But in order for that to be true, then I have to go out and have better days in between dialysis. My second goal is to share my adventures with you and hopefully encourage you to go have your own adventures, to go do whatever it is you truly love to do and makes you hungry for life.
No, that's a link.
Just like my saying about dialysis, I encourage you to work to live and not live to work. Life is short. And my last goal is to give you some insight to my life on dialysis and share some dietary tips while trying to raise awareness for kidney health in general. I hope you liked today's adventure, and please give me some feedback, and I appreciate the like and subscribe. Traffic jam. All right, last day out on the kayak. Last day of the first year of kayak fishing. And we're all messed up already. And we have a gaff today. Can you tell I'm new? Stumbling all over just to get in. All right. Put on a little windbreak over the life jacket, or the wetsuit today, under the life jacket. Seat a little bit adjusted. All right. Sunglasses on, so we mean business. So I made myself a homemade gaff out of a broken pitchfork and some 80-pound mono. It's pretty stable. I think it'll hold. So if I do get myself another chunky fish that I can't grab with the fish grips, then we'll go to that. Starting out with 2 white swim baits, Berkeley Gulp and Lunkers, I think it's called. It's actually done pretty well for me. I got most everything last time out here on a white swim bait. So I'm just going to put it underwater so it's easier to paddle and I don't have to worry about it twisting up the line as much. All right. A little bit nostalgic today, guys. It's been quite the year. Learned a lot. Had a lot of fun. Now let's just get some nice fish to close the season out. All right, so I knew there'd be a bit more swell today. I think it's like 5.8 at 9 seconds. The wind's supposed to stay down, but I'm already a little late, so it's already getting a little choppy. but I immediately see a lot more whitewater on these rocks than I've seen before. So I'm going to be paying much more attention to that and trying to stay away from them more. All right, we'll see how I do today. It's definitely the roughest day that I've been out here on my own, or really been out here on the kayak so far at all. So we're gonna just try and play it a bit safe. I'm gonna go a little bit further outside and see how the drift is. And if I don't feel comfortable on how the drift is, I'll just come back inside, fish the inside for a while. Well, that's the report, folks. Wow. Starting to feel like today might just be about ocean knowledge. We'll see if I actually get any fish or not today, because it's a little bit rough out here for me. I'm definitely spending more time thinking about positioning and drifting and what am I doing than I am fishing. I'm a little bit nervous if I do land a big fish in these conditions for me. I'm sure these conditions are fine for plenty of people, but I'm a beginner and I'm by myself. So, just gotta stay on top of it. That and turn the camera off, I get hit by something nice. It's wiggling pretty good, and whoa, Jesus, okay, it's a ling. It's a ling to start the day. It's hard to tell how big. I'm gonna get my drag a little bit better so I'm not like always breaking stuff or fighting fish completely, but it's definitely not a gaffable fish, so I need to measure this thing. Whoop, whoop. Somebody was asking how I do this right now without a net, and this is how I do it. Some grippers. I almost took myself in the head just now. Alright, deal with that later. This might be a keeper. I think actually it is. Yeah, that is 24. Just like my biggest one. Sweet. Well, just as I was saying, I don't know if I'm getting fish today. I get myself a nice keeper ling. Nope, nope, keep those grips on. Let's go ahead and dispatch this guy now, huh? We got a ling on the board. A ling-a-ling. Get it on the stringer and not hook myself. That's a nice one. Damn. Keep looking up, it's a little wobbly out here. Boom. The next sling, I'll be a little bit picky about its size. Maybe. I'm reaching in there near its teeth. Shouldn't be doing that. Alright, that should do it. Definitely bleeding. Alright. That's the way to start the day. Just caught that Lingcod, 24 incher to start the day. We're doing back-to-back drops here. Paddled out a little ways, drop again. Of course, I always seem to hit the fish as soon as I turn the camera off. And I always think I'm snagged instead of getting a fish when it's a good fish. Bottom, reel up a couple cranks, let it sit. I'm gonna reel up a couple more cranks, and then I'm gonna drop it all the way back down again. Looks like we're actually kind of drifting north by the way the line is leaning. It's always a little hard on days with this much swell for me because I feel the weight pull when I go up the swell and I think it's a fish. Like that. And it goes thud as we go back down to the bottom. Alright, no back-to-back fish. Oh well. Oh, I think I was just snagged and it just came off. Thought it was a huge fish. Yeah, there's nothing on there. Newbie jumping at snags. It feels pretty good. Can't tell if I was on sand again or rocks. Is it a butt? I would really like to be a butt. It's shaking more like a Lingcod though. I feel like it's a side-to-side vibrations. I don't know, it might be a worm. Oh, it's another ling. And it's close to size. Close to the same as the last one. So now the question is, how confident am I that I will get another ling today? Because if I keep this one, I can't keep any more. And that other one's not huge. I bet you this thing's right about the same size. Uh-oh, I hooked myself up there. Deal with this first. Fish first. I already learned my lesson reaching in there to try and get a lure back out. Alright. It's a blue one. It's a little skinnier than the last, but it's got a nice head. And it is 24 and a half. So it's my PB. Oh, am I gonna catch a big one today? I let this guy go. It's a hard choice, guys. Think about it a second. I haven't hit much out here so far, and it is a rough day. 3 lings in one day is my best day. Oh, but it's not that big. Do I let it go or do I keep it? I've decided I'm going to keep this one. 24 inches are good size. It's not a small, tiny Lingcod. And like I've said in another video, I'd rather release a big Lingcod than keep too small of one. So the big ones breed better. They release more eggs, and there's eggs have better fat content as far as I understand, so they have a better chance of survival. So if I hook a big ling, it's going back. I got my second limits on Lingcod.
And another blue one and another gray one. You don't grab those teeth. Had some nibbles. Hopefully it'll come back and hit it. Didn't feel very big, but I wouldn't mind a couple mid-sized rockfish right now. Am I just bouncing off of stuff on the bottom, or is that getting hit? Probably just bouncing off of something. We got some sort of a rockfish. Ain't fighting that hard, but we'll take it the way today's been going so far. I'm not so feeling like I want to be out here for all day. It's pretty down there though. What do we got? Oh, we got a little canary. That is pretty small. Oh, don't tip, don't tip. Don't get poked either. Come on, buddy. Hey, you want to go back? There we go. And down it goes. I know I probably could have kept that, but I want a bigger one. That's the smallest one I've caught so far. Did it come off? No, it's just not huge. It's just a little fish, medium fish. Mid-sized black. You know, I don't have any rockfish though. I will keep this thing. It's not small. It's not big though. But it'll become dinner. We got 3 on. Pretty small compared to those lings, but black rockfish are pretty tasty. And they're pretty prevalent. There are obviously plenty of them. That's something that I'll probably work on the next, for the next kayak. If I get a new kayak, is a better space to hold fish. This whole scenario is a little bit sketchy. The reef right there, but it hasn't stood up like that so far. Like, that's a surfable wave right there. I want to stay the hell away from that on my kayak. I am done. I hit that thing. I know where the reef is from the kelp and from being out here, and I knew that thing could break, but I believe the tide's getting lower, and so that's getting shallower right there, and that's what's making it actually break now. But we're gonna paddle away from that. It's not huge, but it's decent. I haven't been getting much today, so we'll see. Another black. Yeah, we'll take it. Put the fish on the stringer. Oh, I wonder what the hell that is. It just spit up. Yeah, it's almost like a repeat of when I got my first lings. 2 lings and 3 blacks. Hope that's not the case. I want something more. Ooh, ooh, wobbly. All right, well, one more going. Bad looking stringer. A little dark. Would be nice to get some red on that, but we're getting there. It's nothing too big. Maybe it's a little bigger than I think. That might be a ling, actually. I kind of hope it's not, because it's not a big ling. I would like to keep a couple more fish today. I'm already limited on lings. And it's not black. We're getting some blacks. I'm fairly hooked on that thing. Is that a black or a blue? Really can't tell always with blacks and blues. Now I think that's still a black. So it does look a bit different than the last two that I just caught. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's always a nice day out on the water. Gonna be the end of it though. Swells will be coming. Time to switch over to surfing. I'm not very talkative today. It's a little unusual. My mind's just a little bit blank, which is good, because sometimes all sorts of things can go through my mind. Usually not good things. So it's important to get out and tire myself out so I just won't overthink the same. Yeah, I guess that's about all I got to say right now. Don't overthink it, people. It's a good one. Hopefully it's vermilion and not a ling. This feels like side shakes. That feels kind of like a ling. Come on, be a big worm. Be a big worm. 26-inch worm, come on. No, I don't see red. It's a ling. Hey, come here. About the same size as the two that I've got. So I'm not too worried about that. Back. Had him. Come on, buddy. All right.
I know. Oh, I'm all tangled up there. Shit. Make its line up so I can deal with this fish.
I want to measure it. Nah, it's definitely smaller than the two that I had, but it's a nice fish. And off it goes. Whoops, I didn't realize I was lying out. Oops. And we got the fog rolling in. Hard and thick, wow. I can't even see where I'm at already. All right, we're gonna fish a little bit more and then call it. It's another ling, pretty sure. Feels good. I think it might be bigger than the two I got. Maybe it's vermilion. Definitely more side to side head shakes than the up and down from the halibut. Nope, it's another ling. Lingcod number 4 for today. Come on, here we go. All of them about the same size. This guy has feet down in there. Yeah, that one's definitely smaller. That's probably not even a keeper, or it's just borderline keeper if it is. Here he goes. Back down again. We're on the lings today. Be nice to get a vermilion like I got the other day. Yeah, limits on vermilion and had to toss a couple. I don't feel much fighting the same, but it's decent size, whatever it is. Another ling. No. What is this? I don't think I've seen. Oh, it's my first quillback. And that is definitely a quillback. I do not want to touch that guy. So I can't keep this guy even if I wanted to. But that thing has definitely got the spikes and is clearly a quillback. Come on. Come on, work with me here. Come on. There we go. All right. Well, that's a new species. And now I definitely know the difference between a quillback and a gopher, guys. I was asking that a bit online, getting laughed at a little bit. All right, well, let's get one that we can keep. Got a little gopher. Interesting color on it. I want to keep this one. Not very big, but I'm not getting a lot. No, that's not big enough for me to keep. That was nice though. I just switched up the rig and immediately got hit. It's always nice when you do that. Should have kept that canary though over that gopher just now. It's just getting a little too foggy out here. I'm not getting a whole lot more bites. I think that I've drifted right back in front of the gulch. So I'm pretty sure if I come in right here, I should come into a lagoon where there'll be a rock to my left and a rock to my right. See the rock over there? Probably should just line up for now. I can hear the point to my right. No. That is bird shit rock right there, huh? Okay, so I'm still way south. I think I stopped drifting north and I've been drifting south. Okay, I know where I am now. I recognize that rock, I believe. So I gotta go ways north to get back in. I'm gonna take a couple more drops and then I'm gonna try and find my way in.
It's a little sketchy out here. I'm right back to the south of the gulch, where there's the tip of the point right there, and then there's that reef. I think. I'm not sure. No, I'm not quite there. I'm still south, I believe, and that's the south point right there. Gotta know your zones. Definitely getting pushed to my limit today. Yeah, we don't want to play with that. Which rock is that? Yeah, we'll not be breaking on the inside of the north end of the gulch. So because I can see waves right in here, I'm pretty sure that that is not the gulch right there where I want to go. I want to get a little further out from this thing. And I want to go up and around this thing, and then back inside on the other side. Of course, the current would switch directions when I go south after pushing me north. Definitely don't recognize this. All right, guys, we got myself in a little bit of a situation. I think that I'm south. I want to get out around this point and go in right up there. But I'll be honest, I don't know.
And I'm up and around that point. So I think that this is the gulch right here. So as I come a little further over from this point here, I'm gonna come in. And as I come in, I should be able to tell whether or not I'm in the right spot. And if I'm not, I'm kind of in trouble actually. I'm pretty sure I'm good. I don't see any waves breaking in here. Got a pretty big lagoon in here. Pretty sure this is Russian Gulch. Should be a couple of rocks sticking out to my left. Well, definitely getting put to the test for my last day. Shows how every day is different out here. All right. I can see the rock wall there. I can see the one over here. I know I'm back inside the gulch. So I'm gonna just go over here and kind of fish the wall a little bit. Just hang out on the inside for a little bit longer. Maybe get one or two more fish. Just really enjoy myself out here and enjoy the time for today. You know, you gotta find happiness in the present. It's one of the difficulties of physical and mental health issues is you end up searching and reaching for things because you're lacking what you really want and need and you can't get it. So then you look for things to fill the hole. But you need to just be present. Be in the moment. It's nice to be able to see the bridge. Know that I'm back where I want to be. Like I knew where I was at and I know what I'm doing out here, but that's still a little bit sketchy. Like that's a serious situation with fog and trying to figure out where you're coming in. You don't want to come in at the wrong spot on the Mendo coast. That's going to be problems, even on a small day. Come on, give me one more fish on the inside and then we'll call it. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. Really is therapy. I wonder like if I could talk to a therapist while I'm out here or somewhere out and about doing stuff a little bit more. Definitely helps me stabilize out here and be calmer when I'm in a more of a therapy type setting, I guess, or just at home and in more of a normal setting. I can get over emotional. Have a hard time talking about and thinking about things that when I'm out here and out and about are not so hard to think about because life isn't so bad when I'm out on the kayak. I don't know, I have to think about that. Well, next year I will try to get myself some sort of nav set up. I suppose I could use a nav app on my phone. I should probably do that. It was a little bit sketchy out there for a little while. Like, I got a little nervous at one point. So, if I'm getting nervous, that means I need to give it respect and there's probably something kind of wrong. I'm a little hard-headed and don't figure it out sometimes. But we've been figuring out fishing. Another limit of lings for my last day. Definitely developed a new relationship with this section of the coast. Never really spent time down here, but it really is beautiful.
Well, thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate the like and subscribe and the comment. And if you know anywhere that would be a good place to share any of my content, I really appreciate that too. I'm not very good about getting it out there.
Really am lucky to live in such a nice place.